say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Second down and 6 now. Here's Hill one more time. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. 8 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On target to his man, Likely. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
In motion is Hardy. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll run for it with Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill, 14 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the end result was the touchdown run by Justice Hill. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run with Etienne. And fights through one man. There he goes left side. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 28. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Travis Etienne. 28 yards. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Joseph connects on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Travis Etienne on the touchdown reception capping the drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. They'll start the drive with Hill. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. On 3rd down, Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
To about the 40-yard line. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, that's going to give you a great chance to move on.
First down, and it's Hill again. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Throwing is Jackson. Reaching up for it, and he's got it. Isaiah Likely high in the air to bring it in. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And man, Charles, talking about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 18. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on first down. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And Jackson throwing once more. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles, where you see the final score there. Patrick Mahomes, another strong performance as his guys claim victory number 13 on the year. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback Lamar Jackson. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Lawrence. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 19. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Lawrence will throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Etienne is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Joseph's got it, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 96 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Hill again on second down. Breaks a tackle. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. He's got room to roam. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jackson options out left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 9-play drive. And the end result was the touchdown run by Justice Hill. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Locates ETN along the sideline. And he goes out right around the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Draw play, ETN. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Tucker with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Lawrence will try again after the pick 6. A short throw to Ingram. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars' 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's brought down. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Lawrence going to throw again. Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw again. A short throw to Ingram. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.